she said, like, there are screenshots, but I don't know. I am chronically online, and I'm a lesbian, so I'm on lesbian TikTok, and I feel like everyone's talked about this at some point, and so I know a bit about it, and that's why I decided to share it. But there are no like court cases or anything that like I can say has been proven like 100%, or like I haven't really seen any like witness testimony, you know. So this is just everything that I heard online from the victims, the alleged victims. But I also want to give a trigger warning for because I know I can't really say that word because it's YouTube and I don't monetize my videos, but I also don't want it to get like, you know, pushed off of anything. I don't know. But anyway, with that being said, if you choose not to watch the video because of the trigger warnings, that is completely understandable, and I just want to say that I love you and I care about you. Anyway, let's get into first. We're gonna talk about Sedona Prince. She is 24 years old and she's a D1 college basketball player. I'm not entirely sure where she plays now. I think someone said TCU, but I know that she used to play for the Oregon Ducks. She also played for the Texas Longhorns at some point. Her career in basketball has caused injuries for her. I've seen a video where she broke her leg and it looked really bad. And I do remember her posting on TikTok that she also broke her finger. So, yeah. But she also organized against the NCAA in order to ensure that college athletes get paid for the work that they do. And I may not really like her, but I really hope that that's something that they win. I do think that college athletes should be paid at least a little bit for the work that they do. It's hard work, especially with all those injuries. How many people watch college sports? Like, anyway, that's not what this video is about. Anyway, Sedona is 6'7", and that's kind of like her thing. I don't know much about basketball, but it seemed like she is objectively a good player. That's just like my opinion. I'm sure there are probably people out there who are gonna be like, she's not a good player, and don't listen to me, I don't know basketball. So anyway, next we're gonna talk about Riley Licklou. And Riley, before I talk about her relationship with Sedona, I just want to say that Riley is so iconic, and I love Riley's aesthetic and like her outfits and everything. I'm not entirely sure what Riley does for a career. I think that she worked at like Urban Outfitters or something. I'm not sure, but I will not take any Riley slander. I don't think there's anything that anyone could say or do to make me hate her. Okay, maybe there are a couple things, but I am a Riley stan. I like her. And anyway, she is from Louisiana, and she started dating Sedona in like 2020 or 2021, not sure. But anyway, they went viral because of their height difference. Riley is 4'9", or that's what Google says. Riley is 4'9", and Sedona is 6'7", Sedona reacts to this. She says that like the abuse went both ways and that Riley like gave her panic attacks, and that is why she said those mean manipulative things. And to prove her point, Sedona posts a letter that Riley wrote her, like must have been like the day they broke up, or like I don't know, like I'm gay, and so sometimes when I was going through a breakup, I would like pack up their clothes or whatever they left at my house, and then I'd put like a little letter that said like, I'm sorry that things didn't work out, but I wish you the best, and like whatever. And that's kind of what it seemed like it was just saying that like there were a lot of good times in the relationship, and like there were things that Riley learned from the relationship, and I don't know, man, I think that's pretty normal. I just want to say that Sedona sharing that letter is textbook abuse, and one of my exes did that to me, so maybe I'm biased, but like I didn't think it was cool for her to share it, and it didn't prove her point at all, in my opinion. Basically, Sedona says that like Riley is lying and trying to tarnish the relationship that they had because they had a good relationship. That's what she says. And then she also claims that Riley is in a relationship with a person that she emotionally cheated on Sedona with. So, I mean, like, I don't think Riley has ever confirmed or denied that. I can understand why Sedona would be hurt if that is the case. After Sedona says that, Riley posts one last time saying that it is, like, manipulative, that Sedona posted the letter, and she basically said that she didn't want to talk about the situation anymore, and she was happy in a relationship with Zane now, and she doesn't get treated like that with Zane. And Liv posted something, I think she was just kind of saying like, oh, I just want to like be happy with my girlfriend or something like that. I don't know, I didn't really like, I don't know, like when I heard all this stuff and I saw all the screenshots, I unfollowed Sedona immediately because I tend to believe victims, especially if you have proof. So I immediately unfollowed Sedona. I didn't follow Liv in the first place, so they just left it at that. And yeah, everyone just parted ways and stopped talking about it. I didn't really hear about Liv in Sedona again. They would pop up on my For You page sometimes because I'm a lesbian on TikTok and I like lesbian TikToks, so I would see them on my For You page, and I was just like, oh nice, I hope things are going well. But it seemed like the TikToks that they posted were just like lovey-dovey TikToks, like they weren't like funny like Sedona and Riley. I don't hear from Liv and Sedona for a while, and one day a TikTok of Liv comes up on my For You page, and she's like saying like, I'm going through a breakup and like I'm happy now or something like that. And I was like, oh, isn't this the same girl that was dating Sedona? gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Like, have some decorum. So anyway, after that, they go back to the hotel, and like the next day, Liv goes to like get help, and when like a medic comes to look at Sedona, they end up saying that like Liv is more hurt than Sedona, so they help Liv first, and Sedona's like wicked mad about it, and Liv can see her out of the corner of her eye. But after that, Sedona just like won't talk to Liv, and she's like, I'm just gonna go like be out and explore on my own because it's my birthday and you've been ruining my birthday or something like that. And so Liv is like, okay, I'll just sit here in the hotel and do nothing while you go out for your birthday. And Sedona goes to like a tattoo parlor, and then she ends up saying like, I'm sorry that we fought, and why don't you come meet me at the tattoo parlor? So Liv goes there, and Sedona is like surrounded by women, and like there's two separate like friend groups that are there talking to her, and like there's one girl that's like part of one friend group, and she's like flirting with Sedona like blatantly, and Sedona's like flirting back, and Liv is just like, what the heck? And the other friend group was like two girls that Liv was cool with, and they're just like, why is she disrespecting you like that? But anyway, the friend group with the flirty girl invites everyone to their villa, and I guess Liv like goes with the other two girls, and when they get to the villa, like they go to the back of the villa, Sedona is topless with that flirty girl in the pool, and Liv is like, what are you doing? That's not okay. And Sedona is like, if you leave, I'm gonna I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say, if my partner ever said that to me, I don't know what I would do. That's crazy. Anyway, so that happens. I've ended up staying and like going back to the hotel with Sedona, and I believe that they ended up breaking up then and there, and Liv was just like, I'm going back to the United States, and Sedona ended up staying. Who knows what she did after that. But anyway, that happened, and that's a crazy story. Then Liv claims that Sedona had been texting her and saying like, do not speak about the situation, do not speak about us breaking up, or I will sue you, and you and your family won't have any money, and all this. I mean, like, allegedly, that's what she said, but like, that's crazy. But Liv basically said like she wants to tell her story, and so she shared this long series on TikTok. And I remember like a day or two after she shared the story, she also shared something saying that, like, joking around that she got a cease and desist letter. So I don't know if that happened, allegedly. But then after that situation, someone named Faith Lynn comes out and tells her a story about what happened with her in Sedona. And basically they had like a short situationship, and Sedona came to visit her in New York. Like, when Sedona's hanging out with her, she gets like extremely drunk, and they're like Faith Lynn is bringing her back to her apartment to like keep her safe, and Sedona shoves Faith Lynn, which sounds like a pattern to me, because that's what Liv said, that Sedona shoved her. And Faith Lynn basically takes care of her after she got drunk and everything, and the next day Faith Lynn is just like, I don't tolerate that kind of behavior, so you gotta go. And I understand that. And she ends things with her, and they like don't really talk after that. But I just want to say, like, the situation with Faith Lynn makes it sound like a pattern to me. And it also kind of sounds like Sedona has been getting progressively worse. Like, I don't know what happened with Riley. Like, if she was physically abusive with Riley, but it just sounds like it's getting worse and worse with each partner. You know? That's what it sounds like from hearing their testimony, allegedly. But anyway, let's talk about the outcome. finish what they had, and she's making stuff up. Yeah, she says, I was not the best partner, but I was not abusive. So, both Riley and Liv, like, stitched the video and reacted, and Liv says, like, that Sedona has confessed to the, on multiple occasions, and to different people. And, Riley posts a video where she's just like, oh, and then, like, post screenshots. I also want to add in there, and Liv's part, Liv also said in the video that Sedona, multiple times, like, if you don't know what I just said, like, hurt multiple times. And so, if that's true, man, that is messed up. And yeah, that's it. And I want to say my opinion, like I've been saying it already, but I don't know where to begin. I feel like we have enough proof through screenshots and testimony that she probably was being emotionally and verbally abusive. But, you know, I don't know, like, I know that screenshots can be doctored, but I also feel like I kind of believe them, especially when some of the situations were pretty similar, you know. I mean, we don't have a lot of proof when it comes to, like, physical evidence, but, you know, like I said, Faithlin and Liv's stories are similar, so it does sound like there's a pattern there. I mean, like, now that's 3 people. I believe there's a 4th, but I didn't put any notes on that situation because I actually I haven't been able to, like, see any videos about it, so I'm just gonna leave it out. But, not that her story is not important, you know, but these are just the things that I know about. But yeah, I guess my opinion is that, like, this video is not meant to trash Sedona Prince. Sedona is human, just like me or you, and it's hard to own up to something when you've done something wrong. It's hard to accept that you've hurt someone that you loved. And, you know, it's hard to take accountability and to want to get help, and I understand that 100%. So I do, like, empathize with that. But there does come a time when you need to, like, realize that your actions are affecting people very negatively. And I really hope that one day she comes to understand how her behavior has been, and it can be dangerous. It does seem like I said, the progression is just going more and more downhill. But I really hope that at some point she gets help for the sake of herself and for the sake of others. My heart goes out to Liv and Riley and Faithlin and everyone who's been affected by this situation. Like I said in the beginning, if you are someone who is experiencing an abusive relationship, or you have experienced an abusive relationship, I just want you to know that I love you. I care about you. You're not alone, and there are hotlines you can call to get help. I know that it's easy for me to sit here and say, you should just leave them, you should get out of the situation. Statistically, you absolutely should try to get out of the relationship, but I also understand how that can be scary and dangerous at a